Hi, I'm Terry Zavitz, the 2010 Chair of Advocis. I'm here today to talk to you about the value of membership. Membership in the largest voluntary association of financial advisors in Canada. Currently, there are over 11,000 members representing advisors of all types. Whether you are life, mutual funds, or securities licensed, specialize in financial planning, group benefits, life or living benefits, estate and retirement planning, or are responsible for the recruitment and training of advisors in the industry. Advocis is your association. It is your voice with the 53 regulators that have a say as to how we are governed and practiced, as well as the politicians who seek advice as to how to best improve the financial securities of Canada. It is your voice to advance the professionalism of the financial services industry, all in the best interest of the consumer. If Advocis is not at the table representing you, then who is? Being an Advocis member means something. It shows your leadership and your dedication to the industry and to your clients. In dealing with the regulators and politicians, Advocis promotes consumer protection, access, and choice. This means a level playing field of which all advisors are duly licensed, have errors and omissions insurance, engage in continuing education, represent the best interest of the consumer without the negative effects of coercive or tied selling. We stand for the importance and understanding of the value of financial advice. Consumers cannot be expected to navigate the complexity of the numerous aspects of the financial world without advice. Just understanding the complexities of the mutual funds and securities and insurance industry requires the support and guidance of an advisor. Unless the public and the regulators know and appreciate the value of the advice we bring to the consumer, we will have a long, difficult, and probably negative road ahead of us. We stand for advancing the professionalism of financial advisors. Financial advisors must be appropriately licensed, commit to relevant continuing education, and abide by a code of conduct. We support the business of providing financial advice, your right to practice effectively. And last, but certainly not least, Advocis supports the advancement of the financial security of Canadians, non solus nobis, not for ourselves alone. Our industry is under increased scrutiny because of the financial crisis, consumer demands, the like of Spitzer and his review of the insurance industry in the U.S. which spread to Canada, bad apples such as Earl Jones and Bernie Madoff, policymakers that want to implement change, our industry's changing distribution model with less emphasis on career shops and more on MGAs, new entrances into the business, pension reform, and regulation in other countries. Let's spend a few minutes to talk about international trends, such as the UK, Australia, both of whom recently banned commissions effective 2012. This includes trailers on funds and eliminating commissions on some risk management products. As an advisor in these countries, you make the recommendations and then negotiate your fee to implement the changes. In many countries, there is mandatory commission disclosure, mandatory designations without grandfathering, a review of the inside buildup inside a life policy, and the implementation of new fiduciary capacity as to the delivery of financial advice, a level that could add a level of care that would make it difficult to practice. Our regulators in Canada speak to regulators around the world, and what happens outside of Canada often comes back to Canada. Advocis is not against appropriate regulation that advances our professionalism and supports the delivery of appropriate financial advice in Canada. Advocis is against regulation for the sake of regulation, or that is rules-based as opposed to principles-based. There is much time spent on your behalf working with the regulators and politicians as to appropriate regulation and education as to why certain proposed regulation will or will not work. The number of regulatory issues that Advocis has dealt with has tripled in the last 2 years. Advocis is progressive in that it provides solutions to advance the industry, especially in the area of regulatory reform, education, taxation, errors and emissions insurance, and in the delivery of advice. Advocis is your association representing your interests. It is your association that represents financial advisors of all kinds. In order to remain relevant, Advocis requires membership and your continued support. If you are a member, consider volunteering in one of the many committees, chapter initiatives, or the political action committees that are being set up across Canada. If you're not a member, join. Your membership shows your dedication to the industry and to your clients. Your membership helps to advance our profession in the best interest of our valued practices, as well as the Canadian consumer. Visit us at www.advocis.ca. Feel free to email me at chair@advocis.ca. Visit us on Facebook or Twitter. Most importantly, join your fellow financial advisors in advancing our profession. Your support is appreciated and valued. Remember always, if not Advocis, then who? Thank you.